Page 14. This is getting into knowing the names of the keys on the keyboard. I mentioned this briefly in the previous lesson. You're looking at the black keys to tell you what the white keys are, and then we're going to use the white keys to tell us what the black keys are. And it's based on the groups of 2 and 3 black keys. You just need to memorize them. There's only 7 of them because it repeats, A through G. If you want to start on C, a lot of people start on C. Leave out that C. Some people, you want to start on A, the beginning of the alphabet. That's fine too. You do that. How you do this is entirely up to you. There are videos on the internet that help you read music or figure out what this is. When I was little, back a long time ago, I just had to sit down and memorize them. But again, there's only 7. And a lot of people put stickers on the keyboard. Those crutches help some people. Just understand it's only a crutch and it's only temporary, and some pianos you may be playing may not have them. So then what do? You can't carry your own stickers around everywhere. It's not. Some people don't want you putting stickers on their keyboard, just whatever. So just briefly, start with the alphabet, A through G. Now within groups of black keys, we refer to the white keys as below the group or under the group or at the bottom part of the group, bottom edge of the group. I don't care, it's below the group. This group of 2, that would be below it. Then we have middle in the group, and then we have above the group, or the top part of the group. Well, in a group of 3, you have 2 middles, a lower middle and an upper middle. So we have below the group, lower middle, upper middle, and above the group. So we can tell you what we're talking about, which key we're talking about in relation to the black keys. Okay, confused yet? Stick around, I'm coming. Now for an A, you find a group of 3. Any group of 3, doesn't matter, be convenient, okay. And the A key, that is A, is in the upper middle. So it's here. That is an A. You can go, and there's a lot of A's. Whatever, even the bottom note, even though you can't see the rest of the black keys, the bottom note on an 88 key piano is an A. It starts with an A. Long time ago when I taught private lessons, I don't teach privately anymore, but I used to have my students start down here on the A and go through the alphabet all the way up to the, and then back down again. So they would have to repeat the alphabet as they're going up. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All the way up, and then they had to go down. Well, that was fun. The top note is a C. C, B, A, and then G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really help as far as learning the note in relation to the black keys, but it gave the student a chance to use the whole keyboard. They kind of like that. Okay, fine. Let's get back to business here. An A is here. Any A. Which A you're going to use depends on the music. We'll get to that later. One thing at a time here. Well, you go up the alphabet. A B is at the group of 3, above the group of 3. Then a C is below the group of 2. A D is in the middle. E is above it. F is below a group of 3. And G is lower middle. So we get them all here. Again, it's up to you how you go about learning these, but you need to know these instantly. You don't have time to figure them out. So some people will say, well, just learn one and you can count up or down for the others. You don't have time to count up and down for the others. You got to learn them. So drill yourself on these. Just play a note. What is it? It's a B. Play a note. What is it? It's a G. Just know instantly what the note is. Drill yourself over and over. At the bottom of page 14, they talk about an octave. Hopefully you already know what an octave is. It's an interval of an eighth. We'll talk more about intervals later, I'm sure. It's letter to letter. C to C, F to F, A to A, whatever. A to A, it's an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an interval of an eighth, it's an octave. E to E, C to C, whatever. It's an important interval in music, as you probably already know. And in piano, you will get used to that physical feel of what that octave feels like to play it here. You'll just know what that feels like. You'll do them so often, you'll just know what an octave feels like eventually, because you're going to play a bunch of them. On page 15, they told you to finding the white keys. I've already explained all that. So hopefully you do that little exercise the steps are doing, and if you have questions, you can let me know. On page 16, they talk about the groups. Well, the groups are based on the black key groups. So if I have a group of 2, the white keys are around them. This is a group they're talking about. And then for these, a group of 3, then these are, it's the white keys around them. How you approach it is up to you. Just learn the names of the keys on the keyboard. Now you'll notice on these pages when they give you the notes, most of these are quarter notes. They put the name of the note inside because we're not into reading stabs yet. So it's like the first one on page 16 is a C, D, E. Each time you go up, they say move and measures, you're going to go up an octave. So start low enough, you got room to go up. So it's here, C, D, E, and up here, C, D, E, C, D, E, and then up here is the C, D, E. Okay? Now, just as well get used to it. The numbers above the notes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, those are finger numbers. So you're going to use those fingers. Remember the finger numbers? Okay. Do that, you're going to do that. This implies this is going to be right hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It would do that. It doesn't make sense to go 1, 2, 3 in the left hand. That's backwards. So you're doing right hand for this. And then the second one is left hand. You're going back down here. Here. It's just so you're using the groups of 3 and the different octaves, and you get to use different fingers. Don't get the impression you got to use those fingers to play those notes. You don't. You could use any finger to play any note at any time. It depends on convenience and how it fits under the hands. On page 17, now you're doing groups of black keys, where these 4, and you're doing these 4, and you're doing basically the same thing, except here you're using right hand and left hand. And so you'll see in the first measure there, the first 2 notes are left hand, the stems go down. And second one, the right hand, or the next 2 notes, right hand, stems go up. A lot of times in music, not always, a lot of times though, when you're playing both hands in the same staff, the editor or composer will indicate which hand plays what by the stems. Now, as I said, you can't always rely on that, but a lot of times it works, and that's what they're doing here. So when the stems go down, you use the left hand. The stems go up, you use the right hand. And we're using the notes around a group of 3, which is the F and the B. This here, and the finger numbers is 3, 2, 3, 2, or 2, 3. So that's these. And we're just going up octaves again at here. Now down. Rest. You get a whole rest in between. You get 4 beats to rest. I'm not doing the rhythm. You do the rhythm. I'm just doing the notes. Okay? And then the second one, you're going down. So the right hand starts it on the B. Okay, so forth. At the bottom of page 17, they give dynamic signs. Hopefully you already understand dynamic signs. I don't have to explain that. Just understand that dynamics is a relational. It's not an absolute value, this is soft. No. It's for this situation, on this piano, in this room, at this time, with these people, this might be soft. In another situation, this could be very, very, very soft. Or loud is, you have to adjust the dynamics for the situation. I can't say exactly in the videos, this is loud or this is soft. It's up to you to determine that. You listen and you'll learn to figure out what's loud and what's soft and all the in-between stuff.